Well, Nashville is the undisputed home of country music, and like so many before them, there are plenty of Aussie acts over there who go there to hone their skills, work with the best, with plans and dreams to crack the big time. I caught up with a pop country duo who take their name from the Sydney suburb Seaforth, and also 19-year-old Sarah Buckley, who after joining forces with INXS manager Chris Murphy has been nominated for a Golden Guitar Award, and with her brother and sister have a hit on their hands with a fabulous song, Daydream. They are called the Buckleys.
I can't get you off of my mind 24/7 all day, all night.
Sarah, it's lovely to see you here in the heart of Nashville,
You
Tennessee.
too. Absolutely. Nashville has always just been this big dream for me and my brother and my sister. So we would, just save up everything. We would busk and, Christmas money. And I think the goal was to get to Nashville by the time I was 16 years old. The first time we got here, we met a lady who was the bartender, and she got us writing our first co-writes with these, like Bruce Chanel, who wrote Hey Baby. So we would write with these legacy songwriters, which is insane. And then everything just grew from there.
Why country music?
I mean, country music has just always been around us. Our parents are a big influence in, all of their musical tastes. Dad, it was a rock and roll drummer back in the 80s.
Well, we didn't play a lot of country, but he played in my band.
He did. So he was in rock and roll, and I think maybe after seeing the rock and roll scene, and he kind of wanted us to get more into country music because of the family values and a little safer for his children, probably.
You're making my daydream.
So you've got Chris Murphy, who manages INXS, on board. He doesn't sign every act that knocks on his door.
No, I think that's really rare to find people that are really experienced in the business side of things, but really love the art of music and songwriting. Yeah, now we're in Nashville recording our album.
The Buckleys up and running.
Oh, thank you so much.
Meantime, across town at the Sony Music offices, we catch up with country pop duo Seaforth.
And you know I love that. When you kiss me on the neck and make me want that.
Tom and I have known each other since we were 3 years old. We started playing music with each other through high school, and after school we started the Seaforth project, and we fell in love with Nashville through our hero Keith Urban. But we got offered a deal in this room, which was incredible.
On the spot, yeah.
Sitting in these two stools like this.
Like this.
You know I love that. Oh, yeah.
Love that. It was our first single to radio in the US and in Australia, and so we're really excited and proud of how that song kind of turned out. And I think we don't take ourselves too seriously. We kind of joke around and stuff, and I think the energy in that song reflects our overall energy as people too.
When the sun goes down, stars come out. So can you feel it?
You mentioned Keith. Tell me about the impact that he's had on you guys.
Yeah, man. You drive down on Broadway down here, and there's obviously like the country music capital of the world, and there's a mural on the wall with all like the country greats of all time, and Keith's like right in the middle there with like Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and a bunch of others. It's really cool.
Incredible.
Man.
He's really paved the way.
Obviously Morgan Evans too is crushing it, and so I feel like for us we just kind of wanted to make the move and give it a red hot crack.
We tell everyone that he's our uncle out here as well. So.
Keith, yeah.
We told him about it as well. He's like, as long as you don't tell him I'm your auntie, it's all right.
Lucky, because the lads will be opening for Keith Urban when he plays the new Sydney Coliseum Theatre later this month. It must be nice to be able to help a couple of youngsters like that.
Great, yeah. I love seeing people from Oz come over to Nashville and get into it.
I mean, you like what they're all about, obviously?
Great writers, can sing and play, really good, yeah, and really nice guys.
You know I love that. Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest full circle moment.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's special, man. It's gonna be a really, really special couple nights.
Something about that. Try to fight back, but I realize. You know I love that.
Gee, that's a catchy song too, isn't it? Seaforth heading home to play those 3 shows with Keith at the brand new Coliseum in Sydney's West on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd. Those are going to be great. It's great of him to do that, isn't it?
Extraordinary. What a duo, and what a endorsement for that young band. How extraordinary.
All of that, yeah. Okay. Those shows are completely sold out, by the way. But we're hoping Keith plays some of those new songs that we heard when we were in the studio with him. And that song, Daydream by the Buckleys, is just fabulous.
Really catchy.
Really, really, really catchy, yeah.
And nice to see a bit of vintage Richard Wilde just making an appearance.
Well, their dad, Mick Buckley, was a great drummer. He played in the Radiators and played in my band for a while. We're playing that song on Smooth FM. It's good. Both of those acts are up and running, and it's fantastic. You know, when you go to the home of country music and take on the biggest and the best in the business and get a break, it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
Nice work, Dickie. Thank you.